You're a business owner or an aspiring entrepreneur. You're trying to figure out how to build your business credit in 2025. Okay, here is exactly what you're going to do. Make sure that your business is formed properly. Okay, make sure that your business is registered, it's formed, it's structured properly. Okay, most entrepreneurs, they go ahead and go get an LLC because it separates their liabilities, their business liabilities from their personal liabilities, and it's one of the simplest business structure. However, I always suggest and recommend that you speak with a business tax attorney or a business CPA to see the best tax structure for your business, because not every tax structure or business formation works for everyone. But the beautiful thing about this is you can always change it. Okay, so you're gonna get your business formation, then you're going to run and get your EIN, that is your employer identification number, and this is absolutely free except for Saturdays and Sundays. It is free, okay, but you can't apply for it on Saturdays and Sundays, on the weekend only, from 7 a.m. to about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of people don't know this, and they'll go on the website and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't apply for it. You can't apply for it because it's probably outside of the hours of 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or it's probably a weekend or a holiday. Even though it's online, they still have limited hours that you can go online and apply for it. Where you're going to go to apply for this, you're going to go to irs.gov. Let me put my headphones in so my audio can be better. But before you get your business registered, a lot of people don't realize that you want to figure out what your business address is going to be, right? Because when you're registering your business, you need to have an address. And if you put your personal address, then that means that address becomes public unless you go through the paperwork and do all of that to then change it. So figure out what type of address are you using. If you do not have a brick and mortar business, the way how the world is going, a lot of people have their businesses online. I recommend that you get a virtual address. However, get a virtual address that does not register as just a PO box, because when you go to apply for your DUNS number, which is coming up next, or apply for credit and stuff like that, it may be rejected because it's pulling up as a PO box address. Okay, so you want to get a virtual address that registers as a physical building, or just get an office space and use that address. Now, this is a step that a lot of people miss and is not researching their NAICS and SIC codes, right? Your NAICS and your SICS code. This is the code that determines or differentiates your industry. Okay, it's a code, it's a numeric code that identifies the industry that your business is in. So you want to identify that. You can go to NAICS.com, NAICS.com, and research your code, because sometimes you need that when you are applying for business loans, business funding, and business credit. Now you're going to go ahead and get your Dun & Bradstreet number. This number is free. It is free at $99, except for if you want to expedite the process, because it can take about 2 weeks to get your DUNS number back. And DUNS stands for Data Universal Numbering System. They are the OGs of business credit. I've partnered with them a couple of times before. I talk about them all the time on my channel. So you're going to want to get your DUNS number in order to properly build your business credit. Yes, there are a couple of other major business credit reporting agencies, but DUNS is one of the main ones. Now, I can give you a list of other things that you can do and you should do eventually, like getting that business website logo, list your business in the 411, getting a business, professional business phone number, email address, all of that good stuff, right? There's a whole list of things that you can do in between that. Feel free to go check out my business credit guide for those steps. But you don't necessarily need those things to build business credit starting out, right? In the future, when you want higher limits from lenders and creditors, you're going to want to make sure that you have those things in place. But it's preferred that you do from the get-go so that you don't have to worry about it in the future, okay? Or if you're someone who wants to skip like the tier 1 and tier 2 accounts and go to tier 3s, you definitely want to have those steps in place, okay? Again, I have that in my business credit toolkit that you can check out. It's been helping entrepreneurs for the last 3 years now build their business credit and better position their business for funding. Now, the next thing you're going to do once you have all of those things and you have your DUNS number, you're going to start applying for vendor accounts. Vendor accounts, okay? So that can look like net 30s, net 60s, and also some smaller charge cards, and also business credit builder credit cards. For example, you can go over to Crown's office supplies. That's where you're going to go and order your business office supplies on a net 30 basis, meaning that you order something today and you have 30 days or 60 days to pay it back. Okay, that's considered a net 30 vendor account. Now, Crown Office Supplies is powered by Dun & Bradstreet, so you'll be getting those points and building your business credit via Dun & Bradstreet. You can also go over to companies like Credit Strong, where they give you a trade line up to $50,000, whether that's $5,000, $10,000, $50,000. Now, here's the thing. It is not money that you're physically getting. It's just a trade line reported on your business credit. It's basically money that you save. It's like saving money, and then at the end of the term, you get that money back. You can go over to NAB. NAB has a lot of resources. And now they have a new business credit prime card as well to add to the mix. So once you sign up for the NAB prime card and the NAB subscription, you're getting 2 trade lines reported. with NAB. All right. So that's how you can start the process of building business credit, y'all. Like if you do these steps and you do it fast, you can generate your 80 paydex score or even higher within your first 90 days. This is so possible. I've helped people do this. My clients have successfully done this. I personally have done this as well with a couple of businesses. So it is 100% doable. Okay. And if you want that in-depth list of additional creditors and lenders that you can apply to build your business credit, not only build your business credit, but acquire funding, right? I'm talking up to 100K in business funding, even as a startup business. Okay. Yes, you're going to have to leverage your personal credit. You will find all of that details as well in the guide. Again, it already has helped over 1,000 people build their business credit and better position their business for funding. So I hope this helps. Okay. It's 2025 right around the corner. Go out there and build your business credit. Okay. Stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity. It will never be the perfect time, perfect opportunity. And just know this, business credit does not mean debt. Business credit means building business credibility and preparing yourself, preparing your future, or preparing your business for future downturns, right? You never know what's going to happen. And when those downturns happen, you don't want to be running around trying to then figure it out. You want to be better prepared for funding before you actually need the funding. So let's go build that business credit. And again, you can check out that guide in my bio.